Welcome to Bad Ideas Week 10. And today I'm going to take you behind the scenes of the new show I'm going to make, The Burrow Tales. And mainly we're going to focus on the script, is the sixth episode, which will be the last episode, and all the behind the scenes about it regarding clothes and weapons and things of that nature. So you'll see it's more of the more fun stuff that I get to do that I don't really think about when I'm writing it until now that I'm done. I'm mostly mainly done writing the script. So now things that I didn't even think I would have to put into, such as badges and clothing and set design. So we'll see what's gonna happen with that. Week 10. I already worked on a couple things, such as the badges, which should pop up right here. I created the badge on Canva, and I really wanted to use some pagan and Catholic symbolism, such as the cross, and that was really it. What I really wanted to use was a symbol that meant small town or city, but when I was looking up some research, there was no such thing as that. There was no pagan symbol or Nordic symbol that really meant anything to do with city or town. So what I ended up doing was just putting the cross, because then day we are it is folk, right? It is folklore, and it is things that have to do with myths, and why not a cross? It's really it's literally the most recognizable symbol in the world, and it looks super cool with the black and white. And then I put the Burrow Investigators, which is what I'm gonna end up calling our little gang, a little group. It's supposed to have the feeling of like the Mystery Inc. from Scooby Doo, right? That's one of my friends said that. So I'm glad it gives that vibe out, because that's exactly what I was going for. And my brother Joshua is gonna be the survivalist, so he's gonna have a bow and arrow, which I don't have a bow and arrow, but I'm gonna buy a bow and arrow. And then me, I'm a bat. It's that right here. And then afterwards, and then my sister, well, she's a journalist, so she have a pen and paper. You know, a pen is mightier than a sword type situation. So the next order of business has to do with the bunny man and the clown costume. Since this episode has to do with the clown statue, I gotta get that costume. And there's a little peek of the bunny man, which is like a little foreshadowing what's to come in the episodes. I gotta get his costume as well. I have his mask, but I don't have the rest of his outfit, so I gotta go figure that out. He's probably gonna wear overalls and like a lumberjack shirt, like a messed up Paul Bunyan. And the clown statue, I was thinking I want to let my sister kind of do the makeup and let her see what she could conjure up. I might as well get the other costumes for the rest of the show. So in episode 1 is the clown statue, so I got the clown costume, and then the bunny man, because he does a little sneak peek in there. And the second episode is the devil's chair, which is my representation of the devil, which the show is just a dude in a fancy suit, so that shouldn't be too hard. A two-piece suit, easy peasy. You know, he's a dapper damn man. Then the third episode has to do with the vanishing hitchhiker, which is just a kind of a grudge ring type lady. So that's not too hard. Just, you know, like a white cloth, like a medical shirt type of deal, like a nightgown, like white nightgown with some, you know, scary hair. Nothing crazy. Then the fourth episode, Crying Boy. And I want that to feel more of an old, like 1800s fit, like the little boy in blue, like the art piece, the little boy in blue. So that's what I want it to look like. So I don't even know where I gotta get that close. And then the fifth episode is a Kokui, which I think that's gonna be, if anything's gonna blow up, it's gonna be a Kokui. Like, at least for how I picture it, it's gonna be a dude in a potato sack carrying a potato sack, I guess you could say. So, and then his mask is gonna be, it's kind of like a scarecrow type deal, visually speaking. And I think this could be really good if I execute it how I picture it in my brain. So we'll see how that works out. Before I even start writing the sixth episode, I'm going to talk to you guys what's it about, where I'm at in the story, and just catch you up to speed. So the first episode, as you guys know, is I introduce my characters, the three investigators, Ashley, Joshua, and me. As I said before, Joshua's the survivalist. He's the one that creates the weapons and finds ways to kill these mythical creatures. and then Ghost, where I am like the head honcho, and I also help as well. We all work together, right? And Ashley's a journalist, and she's really like the brains of the operation. Where I'm more of the planner. And in the first episode, we kind of just see who these characters are, their characteristics, their manners, their personalities, and it's just like a great pilot episode. I think I wrote a really great pilot episode with that one. And we see the tone how it's a little more lighthearted, a little less. There's a little bit of horror, nothing too crazy on the horror aspects. And then the second episode has to do with the Devil's Chair, which I do introduce that people could die because someone does die in the episode, and but we take it a little more lighthearted. Like I said, like it doesn't feel like when someone dies like a Game of Thrones episode, nothing like that. But I do put that people, could actually die in this world. And then the third episode has to do with the vanishing hitchhiker, which I think is more of a scary episode and does focus on the comedy, but I did want to flex my horror roots within me, that I am capable of doing horror. So that's really that episode. Then the fourth episode has to do with, well, okay, so let me just back it up a little bit. Throughout the show, we have little hints of the main villain, which is the Bunny Man, and we see that it's affecting Michael, right? And where the third episode, the vanishing hitchhiker, he gets attacked by the Bunny Man, and then he starts telling Ashley and Joshua about it, that he needs their help, and that he can't find this Bunny Man without it. He was trying to do it without their help, but now he starts seeing that he can. So we get some character progression, some character arcs. So the fourth episode has to do with the crime bowl, which this one's more of a comedy episode where I don't want to spoil it because I think this is one of my favorite episodes. But essentially the main characters, it's like a bottleneck episode, like the fly from Breaking Bad. The episode where Jesse and Walt are literally just trying to catch a fly the whole episode in one room. And I wanted to take my own stab at it, where the whole episode takes place in one room. And it's just funny comedy. We learn a little more about the characters, and it's just fun. So then the fifth episode has to do with El Cucuy, which this one's also one of my favorite ones, just because I just picture the design of the Cucuy, and I think that I could really execute it very well. And this was more story oriented, because this one leads to the last episode. It's the penultimate episode, so it has more story to do. It's not episodic like the other ones, and we get a lot of more story, a lot of more reason towards why Michael is finding why he made this group, why he's finding these creatures, and just what's his goal, his need and his goal. And then the sixth episode, this is where we're at now. We've captured El Cucuy, and we're gonna interrogate him, because at the end of the fifth episode we capture him. Our plan works finally, and now we're gonna interrogate the El Cucuy. And in my head, the outline is that El Cucuy is going to be interrogated. He's gonna give us some more information, little tidbits of the lore of what I want. I don't know yet, but I know I want it to be a lore, and I want there to be more weight to the story. And we find out more about Michael's past, and how his family was killed by the Bunny Man. That's why the Bunny Man is chasing, because he wants to finish a job, and they're both kind of chasing each other. Where Michael wants to chase the Bunny Man and stop him, kill him. I don't know, we don't know yet. But it's gonna end this episode, and so yeah, that's where I'm at, and that's where I'm gonna continue with the script. Okay, testing. Okay, so today, as you can see, I got a new mic. So that's what so that's what today's gonna be. I just want to test this. There's any reason to test this mic out, and I need to finish this script anyways. So I might as well talk about what I've done, what I need to do. So I caught you up. So you're caught up. Now I just need to. So I'm in the first page, and then I like to do 10 to 15 pages per episode. That's where I'm at right now. I just finished the first page, and I don't want to spoil nothing because I want to keep some of the surprises a secret. But I am gonna let you know that this episode is all about the bunny man, and it's a confrontation. And like I said, it's mainly comedy. It's every 3 a.m. Trying to finish today. I gotta go do some stuff. Hopefully this mic works. Yeah. If I don't like how this mic works, I'm just gonna use this mic I have. So I got 2 mics. This one I like because of the noise reduction. This one I like because I get to it just looks cool right here. I don't gotta carry a mic in my hand. And so we'll see what I like better. It's really a testing thing. I'm gonna use this one for the show because this one does pick up other noises. And I only have 2 mics, but three actors. So I gotta figure that out. That's another portion of the behind the scenes that for a long time, Steve, this was not connected to anything. I was just talking to the mic. I mean, I'm sure you guys could tell that I was using the mic on the camera, the internal one. But now I figured out how to use this one and the laptop to make a better overall production experience. So yeah, and I do like how this mic feels. Like I could just move around and stuff like that. Hopefully it doesn't pick up with the camera. So yeah, once I'm done with this, and then also I got the mask. You see, I got it for the bunny man. Now imagine this, right? Yeah, imagine this with like I said earlier, a dude in overalls, lumberjack flannel, axe. Well, actually, I'm gonna use this knife, and that should be most, if not all, the aesthetic portion of this video, and should be good. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week.